Well, the Black Business Council has also thrown its support behind the recommendation of Justice Mandisa Maya for the position of Chief Justice. The final decision still lies with President Cyril Ramaphosa. If Maya does get the nod from the President, she will make history as the country's first female Chief Justice. To discuss this, I'm joined by Kganki Matabane from the Black Business Council. Kganki, good afternoon and thank you very much for your time. Now, as BBC, you've in fact thrown your support behind the appointment of Justice Maya for that top post in the Apex Court. Just talk to me about your position or what informed this decision to support.
Afternoon, we are guided by the Employment Equity Act, and in our assessment, all the four candidates are fit to be appointed as Chief Justice, and the Employment Equity Act says, in case where you have candidates who are almost on the same level, you need to then look at the candidate who comes from a group that was oppressed more than the others. So, for example, if there were like 3 white males and 1 black male, we're going to support the black male. So in this case, because women and females were oppressed more than all the other groups, especially black females, we hence are supporting the call that we, as a country, we must not miss this opportunity to appoint a competent black woman as a Chief Justice, and that for us will demonstrate to the world and demonstrate to the country that we are not paying lip service to issues of women empowerment. We actually mean what we are saying. So this is an opportunity that the President should not miss.
All right. And what do you make, though, of the other conversations or objections being raised? I know there was a letter that was written yesterday to the JSC. One would say that, this progressive movement should be all that preoccupies the minds of South Africans right now. But the process and conduct of the commissioner seems to have also dominated headlines. Has she not perhaps been robbed, or even the women empowerment agenda, has it not been robbed here, where some might forever link her appointment to controversy or even say that it was not a credible process?
Yeah, I think you cannot blame people being interviewed on the basis of what happens from the interviewers. From the interviewers. So you cannot blame the interviewees on that basis. But our call is a principal call. It's not necessarily linked to any specific name. Our call is a principal call that in the history of South Africa, we've never had a women Chief Justice, and this is the time. And we must not miss that time and misuse it. And then we're very confident that the President will do the right thing.
But some then still want to interrogate the fact that if we're talking women empowerment, women are capable, they're able, but there still is that blot now, or a tainted process where some are saying this justice is one that could have risen to the occasion and probably, like I say, equal to the task. But in a tainted process where some now are calling for perhaps a Judge Dustin Lambo to have another bite at the cherry himself, would you still say that on principle it's okay to support at this point, or you would have wanted for the progression of women in these top posts to be something where it's a rigorous process, it's legitimate, there's no question when a woman ascends?
Yeah, in our view, even if the process is restarted, our principal stance does not change. We are still saying whatever process is embarked upon, the result should be a woman Chief Justice. And that is not changing. And it's backed by the facts. And if you look at the fact that we've never had a women Chief Justice 28 years into democracy, and we've had men who occupy the position. So for us, it doesn't matter if they are doing the rerun or not, but at the end, ultimately, we were calling for the President to appoint a woman, a capable woman who should be the first woman Chief Justice in South Africa.
And what do you think it would mean for South Africans to have her as the first? I mean, she's a lady of many firsts, even at the eNCA. She was a first. So this is clearly a significant moment for not just her, but South Africans. What do you think it would mean for a country such as ours?
It will mean a lot to men, because then men must also, those who have not learned, they must learn to report to a female. It will mean a lot to a girl child. It will say to the girl child, any position in South Africa is available. Any position in South Africa is achievable. Just do your best, and the support is there. You'll be able to achieve whatever position you want to achieve. So it will mean a lot. And I think even to the world, it will send a message that South Africa is extremely serious about issues of empowering women. It will set a good example, and I think we should not miss that opportunity.
All right. No, Mr. Kganki, thank you very much for that. That is the CEO for the Black Business Council.